He questions the timing of Biden's budget coming out at 2 p.m. yesterday ahead of Memorial Day weekend.
We're already seeing higher prices, but this kind of spending will ensure that everybody's paying more for their houses, their rent, their groceries, you name it. Prices will go up.
To pay for the 25% increase in spending, nearly $3 trillion in new taxes will be levied. Biden's budget includes $36 billion for climate investments, $2.1 billion to combat gun violence, and $800 million to address the root causes of migration.
Democrats support the president's budget, saying it would grow the economy and create millions of jobs. There are growing bipartisan calls for a thorough investigation into the origins of COVID-19. Pennsylvania Republican Congressman Brian Fitzpatrick.
The onus ought to be on China to prove natural convergence, not on the rest of the world to disprove it. It's much easier to prove by finding the host species that that's where it came from than trying to find a smoking gun that can only reside in the Wuhan Institute of Virology that is on complete lockdown, that's had all the evidence wiped.
President Biden has ordered U.S. intelligence agencies to redouble their efforts to investigate the origin of COVID-19 and report back in 90 days. House Republicans are pushing for a full congressional investigation. The Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start to summer, but it's about more than just that.
It's about honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice in defending our great country.
Colonel Teague Pastel, a Marine Barracks commanding officer. Many Americans are on the road or taking to the skies. Friday marked the busiest day of the nation's airports since the pandemic began. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, your official weather forecast.
This afternoon, cloudy and windy with a touch of rain, high 49. Breezy tonight with a little rain, otherwise cloudy, low 45. Sunshine tomorrow, breezy and warmer, high 61. For your spring plans, download the redesigned AccuWeather app today. I'm Cheryl Golden on AM 560 The Answer.
Get the latest weather, traffic, and news updates online at 560theanswer.com.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gavalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
Hi, it's Amy Jacobson, and you've probably seen the stories that some big box retailers are caving under pressure from progressives to take MyPillow products off their shelves. And by now, you've all heard me talk about MyPillow, but guess what? Mike has done it again with his new MyPillow My Slippers. It's taken Mike over 2 years to develop them. They're designed to wear indoors and outdoors all day long. My Slippers are made with MyPillow foam and impact gel to help prevent fatigue. And it's made with quality leather suede. For a limited time, Mike is offering 40% off his new My Slippers. You can show your support for this great American company by ordering, and don't let cancel culture win. So go to MyPillow.com and click on the radio listener square. There you'll also find deep discounts on all MyPillow products, including the Giza Dream bed sheets, the MyPillow mattress topper, and one of my favorites, the MyPillow towel sets, all made right here in America. Or call 800-489-0201 and use promo code AMY.
Hi, it's Terry Melodic. Insurance agents prepare policies, but at Heil & Heil, we deliver great rates with expert personalized service for home, auto, business, and life. Get a free no-obligation review of your current policy today at heilandheil.com. That's HeilandHeil.com. Or call us at 847-866-7400 and discover why we've been a Chicago institution for over 100 years.
AM 560, The Answer. Prepare to have your mind opened. The lies of the mainstream media are about to be exposed, and the hypocrisy of the left is about to be revealed. This is a revolution in how you think about politics, race, and culture. You've tuned into Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
Good afternoon. You tuned in to this week's edition of Black and Right Radio on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony. I'm live in studio. I tell you, every time I hear the taps, that it kind of gives me goosebumps because you know why it's played, wherever it's played. You know that someone gave the ultimate sacrifice. And that's one of the reasons why I led with the show on yesterday when I stood in for Dan and Amy, and why I had to do it today on my show, because we should never forget what the men and women who fought for this country did for us in giving their life, the ultimate sacrifice. So I wanted to make sure that those who listen to me and watch my show know and understand that I value the men and women who serve this country, especially those who have lost life. So with that said, I want to introduce my co-host today, troublemaker himself. I'm calming down. I'm real calm. Doug looking at me. Verlon walks in the shop today and immediately started, getting under my skin. The troublemaker himself, Verlon Galloway. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me on this special weekend. I come from a military family. A lot of my family members have served. You're making me smile right now, but I'm really serious about this day, and I take my hat off to the world's greatest generation.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And I hate to throw this in at this time, but it's not beneath the left and cancel culture to one day cancel them. Is that going to be the breaking point for us? Will that be the breaking point for the country when they try to cancel the world's greatest generation?
Wow, it's a good point.
Because it's going to take something.
Yeah.
It's going to take something.
Yeah, and I think it gets to that point. I think they still, even those on the left and the progressives and the regressives, I think they still know that the only reason why they're able to do the stupid, goofy, foolish stuff that they're able to do is because we still have the greatest military in the world, and they know because of that they can do, because they're protected by the Constitution in the greatest republic to ever exist. Right?
I don't give them that much credit.
I'm telling you.
I just think that,
You don't give anybody much credit, do you?
No, I think it's not going to be long before they stoop that low.
Yeah.
But I want to put it out front now so people can understand how far will you let them go?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean that. I mean, I don't know what it's going to take for America to stand up as one and fight against these Marxists, but it's going to take something.
Well, it's gonna take people, and I said this yesterday on Dan and Amy's show. I think it's gonna take the American people, not Democrat, not Republican, not Independent, not Libertarian. It's gonna take the American people realizing what's at stake. I really don't think enough people understand what's at stake right now. I really don't. I don't think we have enough people who really understand what is at stake. The very liberty, tyranny is not knocking at the door anymore. Tyranny has walked in, taken a seat at the table of this greatest country called America. And tyranny wants to lead this country now. So I know so many people said, though, these were the things that President Trump was going to do. Well, no, we're seeing it we're seeing it come through and being played out before our very eyes today with these so-called leaders we have today, right?
Yeah, you're right. But I called into Dan and Amy's show talking about interest. It was relating to the kids.
Interest?
Interest. And I don't think people take enough interest, not only in their kids, but in this country and what's going on.
Now. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I tied it together. You know, it's a lot of people, good people that I've worked with for years. They don't care about politics, what's going on around them. They just want to go to work.
But there's a reason why they don't care, though. Listen. You know why? You know why I know that? I'll never recall when I was running for state representative. I went into places where I would knock on the door and a person would say, no one's ever touched my door and had a conversation with me about the politics of the day. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take engagement. I don't think people are trying to live their life, Alon. People have bills. People have you know how I know? I don't know if you know, but I have a company called My Bill Angel where we help people who fall on the hard times. We help them, you know, while they have a hardship. Our board is littered with people who have needs. So people are so focused on what they're trying to do, trying to raise their kids, they're trying to do these things. I don't think it's so much. Some people are. Don't get me wrong. Some people are just like, to heck with politics. But I think the majority, especially that middle class America, because especially now the squeeze is being put on them in so many different areas, so many facets of their life, that they're frustrated, they're flustered. And so then they look at politics, they look at these people on the left and on the right fighting and arguing with each other, and they're looking at what the problems that they're dealing with, and they're like, well, they don't give a crap about me. Why should I care about them?
Well, you are right. But I engage people all the time.
Yeah.
And I know people that engage people at work.
Yeah.
At about every job I've worked, I engage people about politics and social issues. And I have some that interact and engage, and some that say, listen, all I do is come to work, go home, and I'm with my family. Others say, I give it to God. Hey, I can't control those people. Those people run the country.
But they can control them.
But they don't believe it.
Yeah.
They believe they either going to work it out or God's going to work it out.
Yeah.
Then you have some people, mostly black, that I engage with that they hate the system. Yeah. They keep on saying we need something else. What's something?
Right.
Something.
Right.
They suffer from the do something disease. You know, just something. They don't have any structure. And it's nauseating, but I still do it.
Yeah. You know, I found out that you talked about you have family members that serve. Actually, my father, Robert Joseph York, served in World War II.
Wow.
So I looked at his, what is it, DD-2, I forget what the name of it, DD-216 or something like that. I looked at it, and I believe he got hurt while he served. So he did his 4 years in the Army, came back, and then he went to work at some plating company on the north side of Chicago. So, you know, that's hearing, you know, anything military related now, I was always somebody that because I almost went to the Navy, you know. But listening to anybody that's those tabs, it really does something to me, man. I'm sorry. Now, I just read a comment somebody sent me. That's why.
Well,
that's why I brought that up.
My grandfather served World War II. I have a first cousin. He served in Desert Storm. My uncle, he served in Vietnam, and I have an auntie right now in the Air Force. So I have a lot of people that serve.
Yeah. Let's go to the phone lines because I want to take Jim. Jim is actually a sponsor of the show, Best Dental. Give Jim a call. Best Dental, and he's been sponsoring the show pretty much from day one. Jim, welcome to Black and Right, brother.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Good, nice opening segment, Blaine Taps. I'm up here in Rhinelander, Wisconsin with my good buddy Mookie. Say, Mookie, you're talking to Chicago Radio.
Wait, who you with, Jim?
My friend, his name is Guy Davis. We call him Mookie.
Mookie.
say hey, Chicago Radio.
Like, were you in the hood?
Radio.
Hey, Mookie got to be black. I don't know, no white Mookie.
Oh, Mookie's. No, Mookie only.
You're breaking up, Jim.
Mookie's been a friend for a long time. My uncle and dad were both in World War II. My dad was in Okinawa during in the Seabees at the end of World War II. And in fact, when people talk about bombing Okinawa, like the United States just randomly bombed Japan just like wantonly for no reason. I said, you know what, the reason why I'm probably here is because the atomic bomb was used to end World War II in Japan, because a lot of lives were actually saved. And plus, the United States, a lot of people don't know this, but they dropped a lot of leaflets over those areas before warning people to get out there. Something bad was going to happen. So it wasn't just a want in this regard.
Hey, Jim. You broke up when I posed the question. Mookie has to be black because I don't know any white Mookies. Mookie's black, right? Oh, we lost him. I wanted to know if Mookie was black or white. Do you know any white Mookies?
I don't know any white Mookies.
Do you know any white Marcus? Yo, Doug, wait, come on the air. What do you say, Doug? Well, Doug said something about Mookie. You know,
I'll be your white Mookie.
Oh, okay. We haven't adopted.
we got a white. All right, that's your new nickname now, Mookie. Every time I see you, Doug. Hey, please stick right here. Stay with us, guys. Verlon and I we're going to be tackling some tough subjects today. We're going to be talking about Chicago's foot pursuit policy, and we're also going to be talking about why do so many people believe Chicago is a racist town when pretty much everybody that's in leadership is black? Check it out. We'll be right back.
Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson.
Is there a point to the Illinois Republican Party that you can discern?
I mean, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it does.
Bob in Edison Park.
The Republicans have no passion. Outside of Trump and maybe DeSantis, they cannot rally the troops. They cannot inspire voters. They cannot even inspire their own party.
Start your day with Chicago's Morning Answer. Weekday mornings starting at 5 on AM 560. The Answer.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
When I first started the Balance of Nature, after a few weeks to a month, I noticed some difference in it. I used to get allergies during the spring and summer months, but they have been hardly anything since I've been on Balance of Nature. And I do believe, the Balance of Nature really has such a positive effect. I mean, I'm 73 years old now, but I feel like I may be 53. I thank God and I thank Balance of Nature.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code Chicago.
Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
Memorial Day is about taking time out as a country to salute and thank our military and their families, those serving and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. This summer season, leave your furry friends in the caring hands of family-owned and operated Pal the Pets in Mount Prospect. Whether it's daily walks, occasional sits, overnight pet boarding in your home, their services are 100% customized around your wants and needs. Call 847-917-0625. Pal the Pets, honoring Memorial Day.
The trained soldiers of the Army National Guard are a new generation of leaders called to serve and make a difference. Do you want to make a difference? During our Hiring Days event, May 10th to June 14th, we're hiring highly motivated candidates for part-time careers in the Army National Guard. You can work or attend college full-time while you earn a paycheck and great benefits. Learn more about serving part-time in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/hiringdays.
Sponsored by the Illinois Army National Guard, aired by the Illinois Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Oh, welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560. The Answer. The great late DMX. God rest his soul. You listening to Black and Right? Got my guy, my buddy, the troublemaker himself in the studio. We were going to talk about the foot pursuit policy, but we got a surprise caller that calls in today. calling us probably. I don't know if if he's on the Senate floor, but or if he's in the General Assembly somewhere. State Senator Darren Bailey. Darren, welcome back to Black and Right.
Hey, it's always an honor to be here. I love that description you gave to me. You nailed it. So.
Well, I keep telling people every time I hear you speak, every time I see you, you remind me of somebody with the heart of David. And we got a Goliath before us, but when we have God with us, anything's possible.
Hey, you nailed it. That's awesome. I mean, we may not have anything to worry about because the Goliath before us, he hadn't been seen in over a week. I don't know
I heard
if
that.
He's been seen yet today or not, but been AWOL from business. So
yeah. So, but I mean, but there has been some things happening in Springfield, and I want to. Yesterday, I talked about it when I filled in for Dan and Amy on the Chicago Morning Answer. We talked about the sex ed bill. I saw one of Tony McComey, State Representative Tony McComey, posted on her page a book that would be one of the approved books. I mean, it talked about masturbation. It talked about picture with some little girl showing, looking through a mirror, and men and women having sex. Did this really pass? Both chambers?
Unfortunately, it did. Senator Van Pelt even stood up in the Senate floor and proclaimed to everyone that she was, a former minister, practicing minister. I'm not for sure, but let everyone know that indeed this was indeed moral high ground. So it's a sad. I've got a copy of the book. They tried to explain and debunk the fact that this book would be used. This book could be used. As a matter of fact, the publishers of this book were part of the negotiating team. So it's interesting. Illinois Education Association and Planned Parenthood in committee, they fielded all the questions. So that should give you a pretty good idea of what this is all about.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Bailey. This is Verlon Galloway, and I got a question for you, and I have a statement.
Yes.
Mentioning the David and Goliath reference, you're David, and you are going up against a Goliath with a lot of money. Do you think you can really beat this guy?
So I'm a farmer, and that's all I've ever known, and the farmers face a lot of adversity. If it's not from the weather, it's from changing rapidly prices to breakdowns to labor shortages to bugs and insects. Anyone that knows me would know that I would not be on this journey if I didn't think that it was possible. So, from time to time, we know that God establishes leaders. Right. The government. Government is actually from God, and the feel across Illinois is ready for change. Illinois government needs some moral high ground, moral integrity, and we believe that's going to happen. Absolutely.
Well, I want to say to you, as I've been watching you, and I know you put yourself on the front line first and foremost before anybody else, and you took them on and you beat them in court. I'm going to tell you something. I hope you beat the snot out of this guy in this election. And, we got to beat back some of these policies. This sex law and the LGBTQ plus law that they passed last year as soon as he got in there. Listen, I'm a grown man, and I can't keep up with these letters. Stephanie Truss will call them the alphabet people. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with this nonsense, and I'm a grown person. Think about putting that in the face of a kindergartner, a first grader, a second grader.
Right.
That's abuse.
Right.
To me, that's abuse.
Job.
That's abuse.
Right. Thank you. No, it's got to change, and we believe the people across Illinois are ready for it. And, it's going to be up to the people. But you're because of my reference earlier of being a farmer, I will assure you, when this is said and done, you will have never seen anyone to put the time in, the miles, the foot traffic, the conversation.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's already happened. It's going to continue to happen. And you guys are going to see me more than once in your neighborhoods.
Amen.
And the people will decide. The people of Illinois are smart. I think they're ready for something different, and then we just firmly believe that I am that something different. So.
Yeah. If you just joined us, we're talking with State Senator Darren Bailey. You know what, Senator? What I read the ISB's response to it. Although we agree with the spirit of the bill, I'm paraphrasing. Although we agree with the spirit of the bill, we're still concerned that it's another unfunded mandate. And really? No. How about being in this? Because when Mary Flowers and my buddy Anthony DeLuca, who did not vote, anybody that didn't vote for that, I'm okay with that. The problem is the 60 people that voted and believe that this should be something that should be taught to an innocent kindergarten, a 5-year-old child. Think about this: a 5-year-old child, that the school should be responsible for teaching this, not the parents. That's where I draw the line, Senator. What about what say you?
Well, so the last final hours of the bill, it is important to note that you can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
The last important hours of the bill, it is important to note that parents can opt their children out, which is really backwards. Parents, we should have it where if parents want to put their children in, they would opt them in, and schools can opt completely out of the program.
Amen.
So people need to know that, because people need to show up at these school board meetings, and they need to demand that this nonsense not be taught in their schools. So, and that's the concern, that parents and people aren't going to know that. So there were some small victories with that.
Now, Senator, let's talk about the maps, because I saw the redistricting, and I saw that I believe it's just you and Jason Plummer and a lot of the other reps that are going to be like initially it came out 20 of the 45 Republican districts will be going against each other. Now it's what? How did it come out? What was the final layout of how the redistricting is going to look?
Well, so the Senate map dropped first, and now the House map dropped. So they really cleared a lot of that up. It's really genius on the side of the Democrats, because what they almost did is encourage primaries in many of the Republican districts. So if you look at many of the maps, you will see they dropped a lot of the people that they had combined. They dropped them down, and maybe they're on a far corner of a new district. So, so that appears to me to be the strategy that they're being used, that's taking place here. But Republicans, I think that's something that I've brought to the table, is a new form and a new way of communication and getting the word out to the people that it needs to get to, and in a fast and efficient way. And people are understanding that, and they're getting that. So that's something we'll be doing a lot this summer, is going around and making sure that everybody knows who their potential candidates are, and that we've got strong candidates, and that they adhere to Republican values. That in and of itself, is another reason why Illinois is floundering.
Yeah, and Senator, I saw also that they remapped the Supreme Court districts as well. Now they lose a seat, and then now all of a sudden they want to remap the Supreme Court.
No, that question was raised yesterday on the floor. So certainly not. It's been 60 years, and it's just time. So coincidentally, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
On what data though? On what data are they using? That's the bigger problem.
And that's the other issue. And I don't know that I'm sure there'll be a lawsuit. There probably won't be a lawsuit until the congressional map is dropped. See, the congressional map has to match identically right down to the household. There can be a 10% variance in the state maps. And this ACS data that they're using, that only shares and gives accurate information within the home. It has absolutely nothing to do with population. So it's very important to understand that the accurate census data will begin showing up in August.
Well, when it comes to conservatism, I'm mostly social. So what could you say to me and others that when it comes to this sex ed bill and the LGBTQ law that's been passed, how could you reassure me that you could do something to beat these bills back and get them, send them on his way?
Well, thank you, and that's I think what I do a very good job.
We got 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds. I don't want to rush you.
I'm getting kicked around. All right, I'm even getting kicked around because I've been up to Chicago in your community talking with some wonderful people. We've got to bring everyone at the table. Everyone's got to have a seat at the table, given a say. The people have to be informed.
Amen.
The people are left out of the process. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we've been doing.
Yeah. Hey, Senator Bailey, where can people find you and look you up? I mean, I'm sure there's not a person that doesn't know who you are, but where can people follow you?
BaileyForIllinois.com. Look me up on Facebook, Bailey for Illinois, with very active page. We will be up and all across this state soon.
I can't wait to see you. State Senator Darren Bailey, thanks so much for joining Black and Right.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for standing up and fighting for us, the everyday normal people. Thank you so much, sir.
God bless you.
All right. State Senator Darren Bailey. You're listening to Black and Right. We'll be right back.
Gas prices around Chicagoland keep going up with no end in sight. How high will gas prices go? No one really knows, but AM 560 wants to ease your pain at the pump. Now, you can listen each weekday afternoon at 12:30 and 5:30 to hear the lowest gas prices around Chicagoland. And if you see a low gas price, let us know about it. Just text the word price to 64636, followed by the price and location, and we'll share it right here on AM 560. The Answer.
Fox News, I'm Roger Stern. Democrats and Republicans lining up for and against President Biden's proposed budget. Fox's Mark Meredith says it would have the highest spending since World War II.
President Biden says his budget proposal is a statement of values, but Republicans say this is really a non-starter for them, especially when it comes to that price tag, some $6 trillion.
Republicans warn this much spending will cause inflation. Millions have hit the road for this Memorial Day weekend, and while it's the unofficial start of summer, Fox Weather's Rick Reichmuth says it certainly doesn't feel that way in parts of the country.
Really chilly across much of New York, really much of New England. Cooler air has settled in all across parts of the plains.
Add to that rain, which may continue into at least the start of Memorial Day itself. Hardly a weekend to go swimming. Eric is listening to Fox News.
Tell me why Relief Factor is so successful in lowering or eliminating pain. I'm often asked that question. Pete and Seth Talbot, the father and son founders of Relief Factor, tell me they believe our bodies were designed to heal. That's right, designed to heal. And now I agree. The doctors who formulated Relief Factor for Pete and Seth selected the 4 best ingredients, 100% drug-free ingredients that each help your body deal with inflammation. That's correct. Each of the 4 ingredients deal with inflammation on a different metabolic pathway. That right there, approaching your pain from 4 different angles, may very well be why so many Americans find such wonderful pain relief. If you have back pain, shoulder, neck, hip, knee, or foot pain from exercise or even just getting older, you must order the 3-week Quick Start now. Discounted to only $19.95 to see if it will work for you too. I think it could. Give your body what it needs to heal itself. Go to ReliefFactor.com, call 800-500-8384, ReliefFactor.com.
It's almost time for the annual AM 560 golf outing. And this year, AM 560 is proud to partner with our friends at the 100 Club of Illinois to help them provide resources, financial support, access to training, and moral support to both the families of first responders killed on the line of duty and active duty first responders throughout the state of Illinois. When you purchase a foursome to join AM 560 on Monday, June 28th at the Mistwood Golf Club in Romeoville, you'll enjoy a full day of golf, which includes lunch and either breakfast or dinner. But you'll also receive an AM 560 marketing package, which includes 25 one-minute commercials to air on AM 560 Monday through Friday between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m., along with a free digital marketing analysis. Book your tee time at 560theanswer.com/golf. That's 560theanswer.com/golf. Sponsored in part by Joe Cotton Ford, Rimke's Garage, Mars Medical, Pop's Italian Beef and Sausage, and State Farm Insurance Agent Finney Rachel.
Mattress Firm's best Memorial Day sale ever ends soon. Right now, save up to $500 on our top-rated brands when you get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 on Sealy, or save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Shop America's best brands confidently with our low price guarantee. Hurry into Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.
I'm Dr. Andrea Russo, a cardiologist. Maybe you're waiting to talk to your doctor right now. But if you're having an irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, don't wait. This could be a serious condition like atrial fibrillation, which can make you about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you're having these symptoms, don't wait. Talk to a doctor by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Meet Tim.
Hey, what's up?
He's the person you hired for your digital marketing, and when he's done battling aliens on his PS5 in his parents' basement, he'll get right to work. Now, meet the team at Salem Surround.
What's up?
Hi. These are the people who are passionate about your success and will work 24/7 to deliver real customers to you and your business. Why would you trust your digital marketing to one person when you can hire a whole team? Get nationwide experience, resources, and results.
Learn more about Salem Surround at surroundchicago.com.
Hi, it's Terry Melodic. Insurance agents prepare policies, But at Heil & Heil, we deliver great rates with expert personalized service for home, auto, business, and life. Get a free no-obligation review of your current policy today at heilandheil.com. That's HeilandHeil.com. Or call us at 847-866-7400 and discover why we've been a Chicago institution for over 100 years.
And now, more Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
I want the sound of pop drop in, Doug.
Switch your attitude. Go ahead, level up yourself. This that different latitude.
Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with the troublemaker himself, Verlon Galloway. Verlon, even doing that commercial break, you got me riled up there.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait, I gotta call somebody out for it. Hey, Bat, really? Your bratty little brother, really? Okay.
Can I call somebody out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Phil, we're about to start attacking some topics, race and law and order. Please call in, Phil. And I've been calling out Sean for like about 3 weeks, and I haven't heard a peep from him from Crown Point.
Yeah.
And he's around my area.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Come on, Sean.
Maybe you scared him away.
I might have.
But, all right. Now, Chicago developed a foot pursuit policy. Verlon.
Yes.
Do cops initiate foot pursuits?
No, they don't.
Okay. So if somebody's gonna run, they're already listen. I know. I've been there. I've done the job. You see there's a movement. There's a look. They watch. They see. They look. They're looking for that hole that some way they can get away from you. Right?
Yeah.
Cops cops are not the ones that are doing the foot pursuit policy. Foot pursuit. Right? Okay. I think what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. You know how to defund? You know how they're going to be able to defund the police?
How?
What they're doing now. This little hitting every aspect of policing. It's going to come to the point in time they're going to have Bobby's necks. They're going to get rid of the guns. They're going to get rid of guns, and police are going to be security guards, basically. They do it just by, it's just stealth, just tactically. Take away this. Can't do this. Can't do that. Can't do this. This is now. When in reality... And then you're getting community activists who are part and who are helping you create the policy. Some of these community activists who are connected with a lot of the hoodlums that are out here. Are you out of your mind? To defund. This is how they're going to defund the police. This is how the men and women that are out there trying to do their job. 99.9% of the men and women that are out there doing the job legitly. They're legit when they go out there and put on that star and put that gun on their on their hip. This is how you defund the police. You don't have to go about it taking away money. You put these onerous policies on them, and then you look up, they can't do their job. This is what Superintendent Brown had to say about the foot pursuit policy.
This policy defines foot pursuit as appropriate only when there is probable cause, as I mentioned before, as for an arrest or is believed an individual has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a crime. This policy prohibits foot pursuit stemming from minor traffic offenses. This policy details tactics to avoid a foot pursuit, including continual communication with the subject and encouraging officers to position themselves in such a way to reduce the opportunity for a foot.
So the cop has to change what he's doing, not the criminal who's calculating and knows the criminal's going to read this foot pursuit policy and they're going to know it. They're going to know it better than most cops. Superintendent Brown continues.
Chase. It outlines alternatives to foot pursuit policies that should also be considered by officers, including establishing a surveillance or containment area and or apprehending an identified suspect at another time or place. This policy ensures circumstances surrounding a foot pursuit policy are considered before any foot pursuit takes place.
Stop it with this Hollywood scripting that's going to hurt the men and women who wear that uniform. Go ahead, Verlon.
The way I see it, it's advantage perp.
Yes.
In every aspect. what people have to understand is police are trained to see the suspicious people, the people that are up to no good. But this mayor, this superintendent, and the way things are now, they want to make people feel like they're not being oppressed.
Correct.
You know, they use the word oppressed and they put a whole new definition.
Systemic.
Systemic. You know, everything is systemic. So, you know, the way these policies go now, all the person has to do is run. You can't pursue them through a neighborhood. If you got people standing at the corner, that could be hoodlums, or people that's just on their porch hanging out, they can tell the police.
Oh, you call them hoodlums.
Hoodlums, yeah, hoodlums. They could just say, listen, we don't want you pursuing people down our block because we don't feel it's safe. You have to break off the foot patrol.
But Villan, minor traffic, correct, Babette. Minor, what's define minor? What's minor? I've had traffic stops that turn into felonies. So define minor.
I'm gonna define it.
Go ahead.
Say I'm driving down the street with an expired tag. You can't, and he doesn't want to stop. He wants to just go ahead and drive on home. You have to let him do it and catch him later at home.
So even if he drives away and he gets in the car or he gets out, shoots somebody, I could have stopped him at the minor, but he gets away and causes something even greater where he kills or hurts or maims somebody. But I could have had, true story. Jason, my good buddy Jason was my FTO. We're driving. We're sitting at the stoplight on Ridge Road going northbound right at I-80. We get a call. We get a call. Hey, we see this guy go right past me, right onto the expressway, flying right through the red light. We get behind him, 120 miles per hour. I'm chasing him. My sergeant calls off the foot pursuit. If it's simple travel, let it go. Guess what? They had just robbed 13, 14 truckers that were sitting there, but we were right there on them, and it was canceled.
Wow.
And they had just, we would have had them. You listening to Black and White on AM 560, The Answer. More about this when we return. Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
Hi, it's Sean Thompson. You've probably seen the stories that some big box retailers are caving under the pressure from the progressives, also known as neo-Marxists, to take MyPillow products off their shelf. By now, you've all heard me talk about MyPillow and how Mike has done it again by introducing his new My Slippers. Mike has taken over 2 years to develop. They are designed to wear indoors and outdoors all day long. My slippers are made from MyPillow foam and impact gel to help prevent fatigue, and made with quality leather and suede. I have the suede ones, love them. For a limited time, Mike is offering 40% off his new My Slippers. You can show your support for this great American company by ordering. Don't let cancel culture win. At MyPillow.com, you'll also find deep discounts on all MyPillow products, including the Giza Dream Bed Sheets, MyPillow Mattress Topper, and MyPillow Towel Sets. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the Radio Listeners Square, and use my promo code LIBERTY. Or call 800-489-0201, and don't forget to use my promo code LIBERTY.
Hello golfers, this is Chuck Lynch, PGA professional and founder of the Play Better Golf Academy. Whether you're a beginner seeking to learn the fundamentals, a seasoned veteran in need of improvement, or a parent that wants to introduce your child to golf, I have some exciting news for you. Parents, camp registration for tots and juniors ages 4 to 14 is now open. Camps will start mid-June at 2 locations, Addison Links and Tees and Twin Lakes Golf Course. Beginners and advanced players, our PGA instructors will work with you to custom tailor an individual learning program, including Flight Scope Launch Monitor and V1 swing technologies. Experience our swing sculpting and muscle memory training, utilizing Swing Track, our all-in-one training machine. Experience success, have some fun, and play better golf. To learn more or schedule a lesson, visit playbettergolfacademy.com, playbettergolfacademy.com.
now return to Black and White on AM 560. The Answer. Here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and White on AM 560, The Answer. Some would say I'm a troubled man. You're listening to Black and White. I'm joined live in studio by my good friend, Verlon Galloway, otherwise known as the Troublemaker. So, Verlon, okay. Now, you see this new foot pursuit policy is happening because of incidents that are happening mostly in the Chicago, Cook County area, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I shared a post on Black and White's Facebook page the other day, right? Help me understand. Now, these numbers are from the beginning of January through 2020 of last year. These were the numbers that were, this is when this person came up with this post, a friend of mine made this post. Through January through July of 2020, there were 2,200 shootings. At the time, there were 440 homicides. Almost every shooter and homicide were black, 97.7%. But here's the thing. What you continuously hear is these activists, BLM, and other Chicago Democrat politicians blame police and systemic racism. I'm gonna take you through the leadership of Chicago, Cook County, and tell me and help me understand how Chicago, Cook County is under the umbrella of systemic racism, right? Chicago mayor is what color? I want you to tell me the color. Cool. The Chicago mayor is what?
Black.
The superintendent of police is what?
Black.
The Cook County State's attorney is what?
Black.
The chief judge of Cook County Circuit Courts is what?
Black.
The Illinois Attorney General is what?
Black.
The Chicago Fire Department Commissioner is what?
Black.
The Cook County Board President is what?
Black.
The State Senate Majority Leader is what?
Black.
The Illinois Lieutenant Governor is what?
Black.
The Illinois Secretary of State is what?
Black.
The Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County is?
Black.
The Cook County Clerk, I don't know if they're black. Yeah, the Cook County Clerk. Okay. The Chicago Treasurer is a Latina now.
That counts for black.
Yeah, well, the Chicago Police Board President is what?
Black.
The Chicago Transit Authority President is what?
Black.
The CEO, at the time, because I believe they changed it, the CEO of Chicago Public Schools is what?
Black.
The Commissioner of the Department of Water Management is what?
Black.
Okay. 40% of the city council belong to who?
Black.
The black what?
The Black Caucus.
Yeah. Okay. The Speaker of the Illinois House of Representatives is what?
Black.
Now, today.
Black.
Okay. Yeah. Republicans in the city council.
What about it?
How many? Oh, no. Zero. Do you know
Zero?
a Republican?
No.
Somebody that runs as a Republican. Do you know any?
No.
Okay. For 89, now 90 years, Democrats have controlled what office?
What office?
Yeah, what office? The Chicago's mayor's office.
Oh.
So, can someone out there please explain this to me? Somebody please explain this to me, okay? How is it possible for Republicans or white people in general to be responsible for Chicago's horrendously dismal condition?
Can I ask a question?
Please do.
After hearing all of that, can we as black people officially be called racist?
Oh,
you want to know why I'm asking that question? Because as I read the definition, black people don't control the levels of power. So we cannot be defined as racist because we don't hold the levels of power. But after hearing that, I think we hold all the levels of power except for governor.
Yeah.
So can we now be called racist?
Ooh.
I want somebody to answer that question.
I think you're trying to call out Phil again.
I'm trying to call out Phil.
Or Sean.
Or Sean. And I want our boy Sean to call in too. Both of them. Well, the other Sean's probably in Florida. He's not listening.
Yeah.
but the other Sean that I love so much that, he likes me and he likes Sean from Elwood Park. I want him to call in too and talk about it. He speaks so well. Or Greg.
Yeah.
I love you, Greg. Call in.
But the point is, this saying these things, they sound good, but then policy is created. Hence the foot pursuit policy. Yeah. Policy is created because of what? Why did they create this foot pursuit policy? Because of Toledo and what's the other kid's name?
Well, Alvarez.
But
they would say that it's been too many deaths occurring. That's what the left would say. And so they're saying it's been a long time coming.
Okay.
Can
I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Toledo would have stopped and never ran, would he be alive today?
Yes, he would.
If Alvarez would have stopped and just put his hands up, would he be alive today?
Yes, he would.
Okay. So don't give me that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not heartless, but I'm sick and tired of the hypocrisy. I'm sick and tired of trying to control how we do business in our government, and creating policy out of thin air. Because these people are out there committing crimes. They're hurting and trying to destroy other and kill other people.
I have a caveat.
Go ahead.
Chicago wants to mirror Newark, New Jersey, that they haven't shot.
Oh boy. One
person this year at all, or last year. I forgot what the statistic.
Chicago is not Newark, New Jersey.
Well, that's what they want.
It's nowhere near. It's nowhere near Newark, New Jersey.
They want community policing.
Yeah, but I saw that in 2019. How many shots, Verlon? In 2019, there were 7 police-involved shootings in Newark, New Jersey. Okay. 7. Yeah. And they didn't have one in 2020. Why? What are the other factors? What's the totality of why that? What were the ingredients? Did they reduce crimes? I mean, remove certain criminal aspects, like Chicago is trying to do, like Illinois is trying to do. What was the House Bill 3656 or 3635? Things of that nature. That's how that happens. Oh, come on.
Mike, don't fall off. Don't fall off the line.
You got me going, man. Because I'm sick and tired of people not realizing what's at stake.
Yeah.
America, Illinois, there's so much at stake. Wake up. Mike, don't go anywhere. You listening to Black and White on AM 560 The Answer. We'll be right back.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
Being a truck driver, I don't always eat right, and it kind of balances out. My natural body gives me a lot of energy. And I just recently went to the doctor to do a bunch of tests, and what was amazing, just like other people have said, is the first question was, what are you doing? You are perfect. And so I told her this balance of nature. And I said, you really need to look it up because it worked. So my checkup was excellent. So I'm just thrilled. I am really happy.
Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Start your journey to better health today by calling 1-800-2468-751 or by going to balanceofnature.com. Again, that's balanceofnature.com. And make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code CHICAGO.
Mattress Firm's best Memorial Day sale ever ends soon. Right now, save up to $500 on our top-rated brands when you get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 on Sealy, or save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Shop America's best brands confidently with our low price guarantee. Hurry into Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.
I'm Dr. Andrea Russo, a cardiologist. Maybe you're waiting to talk to your doctor right now. But if you're having an irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, don't wait. This could be a serious condition like atrial fibrillation, which can make you about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you're having these symptoms, don't wait. Talk to a doctor by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
It's the show the mainstream media doesn't want you to know about. It's Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove
I want this song to
it,
breathe
so
a little
maybe
bit.
I'm lying.
Come on.
But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me.
Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with my good pal, my buddy, Verlon, the Troublemaker Galloway. Let's go to the line. Let's go to the phones. Mike's been holding on. Mike, welcome back to Black and Right, brother.
John, Verlon, good afternoon. Thank you for being here on this beautiful day to take time to actually talk about the real issues a lot of people miss out on.
Thank you, brother.
you know, you guys are pointing out way too many obvious things, and you guys are going to be called the racist next.
Yeah.
You guys got to realize that.
What you mean?
And,
we're going to be called. We're already being called.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, John's hitting the point on a lot of people don't understand policy. Policy is a dry subject. People don't like to talk about it. And John pointed out a very huge point of policy as being created by citizens for these police agencies or law enforcement agencies.
Yeah.
And many of these policies crept out from the prisons onto the street.
Yeah. That's true.
And the citizens that keep on trying to enact this, they lack training, they lack ability, they lack, experience. They can look at a video.
Mike, can you explain a little bit of that for me? Because people like me that may not know what you're talking about, when you say come from the prisons onto the street to make policy, explain that a little bit.
It's about enabling the criminals or the inmates for what they did and allowing them to keep on their attitudes and behaviors while they're incarcerated, while they're supposed to be changing, and then heading back out into the streets early with those same attitudes, thinking they can get away with it because, just like you pointed out, they understand the rules better than the officers or even the people that are working those prisons.
That's true.
And what they can get away with.
Oh, cool.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
That's true.
All right.
And, you know, and John's talking about a foot pursuit policy. You know, all it takes is, you stepped one too many yards, you know, beyond the amount that you were told to stop. You're fired.
Yeah.
A person's career is gone because of a policy that was created by somebody that has absolutely no clue of what policing is.
That's true.
Or the training that is.
That's true.
And those policies that are getting created do not have any availability for training right now.
Right.
The only thing they're meant to do is to reduce or get rid of the amount of training officers get or receive.
That's true. Okay. Mike, we got to go, but thanks so much for calling. Let's go back to the phone lines. Marie, welcome to Black and Right.
Hi, this is the Swiss Miss from Kenosha.
Hey, what's going on? How's it going?
I'm fine. It's because I'm a quarter Swiss and I'm not married right now. And, 3 years ago, my husband died and I'm back to being a Swiss Miss.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. But, I think I've been listening to you as much as I can since you started. I remember realizing that there was a new program on 560, and I just wanted to call and say hello. And even though I'm not Sean or any other your most highly favored callers that you called out, maybe I will be. Maybe I can get on the bottom of that list someday.
Oh, you'll be at the top. You'll be at the top.
Thank you so much for. I like all of the show hosts. Bring their own, his or her own perspective, and I like what like you said, you've been a Chicago cop on the beat there, and
I wasn't in Chicago.
But I was going to say the problem with what you're saying as far as the leftists are concerned is that you make too much sense.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you so much for calling us. Thank you so much, Marie. Hey, you listening to Black and Right. Hey, DJ, hold the line. I'll take you at top of the hour. You're listening to Black and Right. We'll be right back.
I resort to violence. My killers move in silence like you don't know what I silence. New York killers are wild. My dogs is with it. You want it?
Sweet Home Chicago, a city unlike any other, a culinary landscape unmatched anywhere else, especially when it comes to Italian beef. If you haven't experienced Pop's Italian beef and sausage yet, simply put, you're missing out. A Chicagoland staple for the past 41 years, Pop's is family-owned and the award-winning beef recipe is cooked fresh daily in every store. The past year has been tough on many of us. You've trusted Pop's with the task of keeping your families fed, and that will never stop. Pop's extends an extra special thank you to our honorable medical professionals and first responders. Pop's Italian beef and sausage has enjoyed being part of your family gatherings no matter how large or small your catering needs are. Taste a Chicago tradition today and stop in for lunch or dinner. For store locations and ordering information, visit popsbeef.com. A robust menu including all beef hot dogs, charbroiled burgers grilled to perfection, NAE grilled chicken, and generous salads await. Pop's Italian beef and sausage, a Chicago tradition serving your family for 41 years and counting. That's popsbeef.com.
News, opinion, insight. This is AM 560, The Answer. WIND Chicago. Streaming at 560theanswer.com. On the AM 560 mobile app. Tune in, iHeart, and on Odyssey.
On the road again. I'm Joe Chiro, Fox News. This Memorial Day marking a travel rebound for many Americans after more than a year.
It's been very busy with Memorial Day travelers here at Charlotte Douglas International Airport, certainly much larger than the crowds you see here. This is the theme that we'll see all around the country. Airlines, according to AAA, airlines are expecting to see crowds comparable to pre-pandemic levels, with more than 2.5 million people traveling by plane to Memorial Day weekend destinations. That is a 600% jump compared to this time last year. So folks are going to have to pack their patience as they move through these airports.
Fox's Charles Watson, the AAA expecting 37 million people on the roads this weekend. It may be the unofficial start to summer, but the weather doesn't feel like it in some parts of the country. Fox meteorologist Adam Klotz with Fox Weather.
A big trough of cool air is kind of settled in the middle of the country, and we are going to be dealing with it. From the mid-Atlantic stretching up to New England, rounds of showers, and it's not moving very quickly. So I get you into a future forecast situation, and you're looking at rain lingering overnight into your Sunday forecast, and then kind of lingering Sunday. It's not going to be closer until Monday where we start to see this break up a little bit.
Additional rounds of thunderstorms are expected in the Great Plains from eastern Colorado to West Texas through Memorial Day. President Biden unveiling a $6 trillion budget proposal, but Republicans like Kansas Senator Roger Marshall fear it could cause skyrocketing inflation.
Inflation is a tax on hardworking Americans, people that are on fixed incomes as well. So I think we got to take this message to the White House. The public has to take this message to the White House.
Democrats believe the president's budget would create millions of good-paying jobs and reduce poverty. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, your official weather forecast.
This afternoon, cloudy and windy with a touch of rain, high 49. Breezy tonight with a little rain, otherwise cloudy, low 45. Sunshine tomorrow, breezy and warmer, high 61. For your spring plans, download the redesigned AccuWeather app today. I'm Cheryl Golden on AM 560 The Answer.
Get the latest weather, traffic, and news updates online at 560theanswer.com.
Small businesses are the backbone of America, and there's a lot we can learn from them. Listen to Building America and hear some of the most successful business owners and entrepreneurs across the Midwest discuss their challenges, successes, and pursuit of the American dream. Join David Bolanos every Sunday afternoon at 4:30 as he dives into what it takes to achieve the American dream. Go online to buildingamericanow.com to learn more and request to be featured on the show. Building America, Sunday afternoons at 4:30 right here on AM 560, The Answer.
Is it possible to truly love your enemy? Discover the truth behind the Israeli-Palestinian conflict as never before in the award-winning film Hope in the Holy Land. An enlightening, politically nuanced, and morally sensitive look at both sides with real stories from Jews, Muslims, and Christians who've lived through the years of war in search of peace. Don't miss Hope in the Holy Land, available now at salemnow.com. Watch this film and pass it on. Go to salemnow.com today.
Promo code Chicago.
It's almost time for the annual AM 560 golf outing. And this year, AM 560 is proud to partner with our friends at the 100 Club of Illinois to help them provide resources, financial support, access to training, and moral support to both the families of first responders killed on the line of duty and active duty first responders throughout the state of Illinois. When you purchase a foursome to join AM 560 on Monday, June 28th at the Mistwood Golf Club in Romeoville, you'll enjoy a full day of golf, which includes lunch and either breakfast or dinner. But you'll also receive an AM 560 marketing package, which includes 25 one-minute commercials to air on AM 560 Monday through Friday between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m., along with a free digital marketing analysis. Book your tee time at 560theanswer.com/golf. That's 560theanswer.com/golf. Sponsored in part by PJN Tax Solutions, Here For You Home Care Services, BuyingRight.com, and by RickYale.com.
Hi, this is Carl Amari.
I'm Lisa Wolf. Join us every Saturday night beginning at 8 p.m. for all things entertainment on Hollywood 360.
If you love classic radio shows, The Shadow, Jack Benny, The Lone Ranger, Dragnet, Gunsmoke, and many more, We have them for you on Hollywood 360.
We'll also present trivia contests with prizes, showbiz news, celebrity interviews, games, and movie reviews.
So don't miss Hollywood 360 every Saturday night beginning at 8 p.m. on AM 560, The Answer.
AM 560, The Answer. Prepare to have your mind opened. The lies of the mainstream media are about to be exposed, and the hypocrisy of the left is about to be revealed. This is a revolution in how you think about politics, race, and culture. You've tuned into Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow. Just like the demeanor. I'm feeding my fam. I'm feeding the
Welcome
meal.
back to Black and Right on AM 560, The Answer. I'm your host. What you laughing at, Falon?
Your kid's rubbing off on you, man.
Why?
You trying to?
That's my. I love that song. Man.
Yeah?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
You know who Andy Mineo is?
No.
Oh, you a bum.
I'm a Bob Seger fan.
He's a Christian rapper.
Oh, okay.
See?
Oh, okay.
So how? I mean,
but this is what I was saying the other week when we had Fire on the show.
When we had who?
What's the new name?
Go ahead, get it out. Wait,
come on, what's her name? What's Ramos's name? Come on, man, I can't say it. It means fire.
Who?
Ramos,
Fuega?
Ashley, Frega. Okay.
Ashley Ramos.
This is what I was saying the other week. You know, they're trying to infiltrate every aspect, but they're up against a media giant, a Hollywood giant.
Yeah.
It's hard. But, hey, at least you know more than I do. I'm not affiliated.
See, you know, you got to push back against the culture warriors that are out there on the left.
You do.
Because listen, the culture. Doug said the white guy from Detroit, Bob Seger.
Who?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's go to the phone lines.
Oh, that's my guy, Bob Seger. Oh, okay. You said you was laughing. Yeah, I'm a Bob Seger guy.
Dr. DJ, what's going on, brother?
Hey, John Verlon, I really appreciate you guys taking the call. You know, John, you and I have had many conversations, particularly related to even Verlon's comment from earlier in the show, talking about the general citizenry looking at their leadership and saying, just do something, just do something. But when you do that, whether it's in general politics or in education, what we're seeing is a continued abdication of the citizenry's responsibility to hold the politicians accountable. We're seeing a continued abdication of parents taking on responsibility for the children's education and saying, no, I'm sorry, this modified K through 12 human growth and development, sex education curriculum is absolutely inappropriate. And it is not going to be until somebody steps up and says, no, we are not going to take this, and we stop abdicating that responsibility, that there are actually going to be changes. You know, listening to the superintendent of police from Chicago saying, well, this is what we're going to do with foot chases. Well, unless somebody steps up and says, no, that's not acceptable to us, we are not abdicating our safety. We're not giving up our safety for the benefit of the criminals in the city or in the state. People need to stop abdicating the responsibility. Step up, say something, and do something.
Well, I think that responsibility falls onto the John Catanzara, the president of the union, because as a grunt on the road on the street, I mean, there's a lot of pushback and blowback that you can receive, but your union representation can be the people. And I, if I know anything about the Chicago Lodge 7, they're not going to take this sitting down. Hopefully. Thanks so much for calling, DJ. But he's right.
Yes, he is.
The reason why so much stuff happens is because people just throw stuff at you, and if there's no response, no pushback, guess what? Oh, I can push them back on something else. Yeah. And that's what's continuously happening in the state of Illinois for decades. The progress has been incremental. Think about everything that's happened, all this the crazy stuff that we got being passed now. Some of this stuff was introduced 10, 15 years ago and just getting passed now.
That's true.
It's incremental. See the left, the right will never get it. The left, they get it. Everything is incremental. You know, they'll push, get it accepted into the mainstream, push it into the culture, because the culture then becomes the policy.
They play the long game.
They do. They play the long game. Let's go to Mike. Mike, welcome to Black and Right.
John, how are you, brother?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Verlon, good to see you as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
I take it you're watching the live stream.
You know I am. So I'm going to take this about 6 levels a little deeper, and I'll try to keep it short here. When we look at the actions on what's going to be occurring on the streets, we have to look at the policy that drives those actions. And when we look at the policy that drives those actions, we look at the people who advocate for those policies that drive those actions. So we have to start taking a look at, and this is not the sexy part of politics, but you have to start taking a look at the relationships between the lowest levels and the highest levels. And I'll tell you right now that the lowest levels, the gangs in Chicago that run the streets, are connected to the policymakers as well as the people advocating for those policies.
Yeah.
And then when we start recognizing that is the truth and that a simple vote will not do it, then we start realizing and understanding what we need to do as a community to try and solve the problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, we don't talk about it enough. We just don't talk about it enough.
Well, if you listen to this show, you know we do here because we know that.
I know you do.
Because we know it's not being talked enough, and we know that so many other people don't really understand what's actually happening out here. You know, especially in the policy arena, man. The policy arena is where everything happens. But to your point, nobody wants to get involved in the dry. Everybody wants to highfalutin where all the attention is, where the cameras are. But nobody wants to dig deeper into these policy issues that's changing the state. That's been changing the state for decades and with no pushback. Go ahead, Vaughn.
100%. And the gangs have gotten smarter, and they've brought politicians into their fold.
Wait, what if I tell you this? They raise up attorneys. They raise up people to help go and push their agendas and their initiatives. Trust me.
This is the perfect.
Thanks so much for calling, Mike.
This is the perfect segue for me. What you said a few minutes ago and what you and this gentleman was saying right now, as far as policies being presented 20 years ago and now it's finally mainstream.
Yeah.
Okay. A friend of mine, former state senator Ricky Henry.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. He was the tip of the spear 20 years ago when it comes to marijuana licensing, and his reasoning is resources have to be brought back to the west side and the south side, and jobs and business owners have to be created because we don't have any wealth on the west side and the south side of Chicago. Now, I'm a values type of voter, and I don't believe in it. You don't believe in it. Me and you talked about it at the beginning of the show. We don't believe in it, but let's roll with it. Okay, it's a new round of licensing coming out, another 72, 75 licensing. But they said whites need not apply. Because of the first round. Do you believe that's racist? If only black and brown people can apply to get licenses this time and exclude whites that meet the criteria that they set forth.
Now, is this for Chicago only, or is this state?
This is for Chicago.
So we had a mayor that said, "I'm only taking interviews for black and brown people." Wow. Now they're saying they're only taking marijuana from black and brown people, or just black,
black and brown,
black and brown.
They only excluded white people.
Help me,
and
Lord.
the reason why they excluded white people because 10 white people, 8 white people and about an Indian and an Arab, they got all of the first 72 licenses, but they met the criteria and they had the capital. But like one person might have 10 licenses, and another person has 8, and only probably one black person qualified but never didn't get it. So they feel like this time is amending a wrong. Yeah. They're amending a wrong.
Well, I do know that I've been following Mays. This is something Mays has been really pushing because I guess basically there were no black people that got it. One white guy got 8 licenses or something to that nature. Disparity is the disparity there? Is that what they're going after? The disparity?
They're saying that number one, this was to make black business owners and bring black jobs, but why should it be white business owners and they're employing black people?
So here's the question:
they're not moving forward.
So why weren't black?
And it's an equity thing.
But why weren't black and brown given it the first go around?
They did, but they didn't meet all the criteria.
So they lowered the criteria.
They lowered the criteria and took certain things out and said whites not need apply. So they're gonna be all black businesses owners now, but they lowered their standards.
Help us, Lord. Let's go to Terry. Jim, I'm gonna take you when we come back from break. Let's go to Terry. Terry, welcome back to Black and Right.
Thank you. I think the main reason BLM and the other protest rioters get away with lawlessness is because mainstream media is favorable to them for some strange reason. I'd like to know what's in it for media to let our cities be destroyed.
Well, I'll tell you. Eyes and ears. The media is, because the more they push that, the eyes and ears. You know, that's how the more people are looking at their stations. The more advertising is bit on their radio, on their shows. That's what the media gets out of this. That's why they continue to push this divide. That's why they continue to push and make and especially the divide between us and races. You know, I mean, this is like the oldest trick in the book, and it works. It works, and it produces a ton of money. Look at BLM making what, $90 million, and not 1 cent of it has gone to the black community. Oops, I'm sorry. Terry, thanks so much for calling. Great point. Where am I wrong?
You're not. You know, the bottom line is it's about controlling the masses to maneuver them like chess pieces on the board.
That's it. You know, I don't know, Verlon. You listening to Black and White on AM 560, The Answer. Hey, Jim from South Elgin, I'll take your call when we return.
Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson.
Is there a point to the Illinois Republican Party that you can discern?
I mean, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it does.
Bob in Edison Park.
The Republicans have no passion outside of Trump and maybe DeSantis. They cannot rally the troops. They cannot inspire voters. They cannot even inspire their own party.
Start your day with Chicago's Morning Answer. Weekday mornings starting at 5 on AM 560. The Answer.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
I have so much energy. It's ridiculous. I have to make myself go to bed at night because I'm not tired. I'm telling all my friends it's so worth it because I have so much energy. And I'm energetic anyway, but I usually fall to bed exhausted at night. But no, I have to make myself go to bed because I could still be doing other stuff. I feel wonderful. I really, really feel wonderful. Balance in Nature is incredible. It really is.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Start your journey to better health today by calling 1-800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code Chicago.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gavalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey. That's right.
Black and Right continues on AM 560. Once again, here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and White on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with the troublemaker himself, Verlon Galloway. Babette made a good point. I tried to get her to call in. I don't know if she's going to call in. But she said the problem I have, besides a host of others with this issue, talking about the licensing, is that a few of the black and browns didn't even reside in the state. Yet they are front line for the license. One is from Denver, I believe, mentioned in a newspaper article last year regarding the marijuana licensing issue. What say you? Was that part of the problem, the reason why they didn't get it?
Well, that's not what they said. And I was like firsthand with the man that spearheaded it and took on the governor about it. He said it was totally about resources because the blighted communities, they're not being helped by the TIP.
Was it they didn't have money, or was it?
The TIP funds are not being used for what they're supposed to be getting used for. So he was thinking of another avenue to bring resources to the west side and the south side.
Okay. Let's go back to the phone line. Jim, go ahead. You wanted to call back to finish your comment?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to thank you for your opening plane taps. My dad and uncle were both in World War II, part of the world's greatest generation. If it wasn't for those brave soldiers, we wouldn't be here today. And also, the nuclear bomb was dropped in Japan, and that ended the war and saved a lot of lives. And there's a lot of misinformation about bombing Nagasaki, because people just think it was wanton destruction. But we dropped leaflets to warn the people and things, and that ended the war quickly. So that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But you're talking about my friend Mookie. I'm here with my friend Mookie. We're up in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. So Mookie, tell him the story.
We heard Mookie way back in '85, and I thought it was such a funny name. And so I said, "Hey, how you doing, Mook?" And we cut it down to Mook. So now we've been Mook and Mookie for about the last 37 years.
Wow.
I actually have a cousin named Mookie.
It was before Mookie Wilson.
Oh.
We predated Mookie Wilson.
I actually have a cousin named Mookie. I'm seriously, no joke. Guys, thanks so much for calling in, guys. We really appreciate it. And Jim, thanks so much for sponsoring the show and being such a great supporter. I really appreciate you.
My pleasure. We got to keep the patriotic movement alive and well.
Amen. Thanks so much, Jim. Jim from South Elgin, owner of Best Dental. All right, where we going now, Verlon?
It's time to get under people's skin.
Wait. Can we talk about this article?
Okay.
Because I saw that, once again, a Republican that mentioned something about Hitler or Nazi. Personally, my thing is stay away from it.
Yeah.
But there's an article written by a guy by the name of Chris Tremogli. Oh, I probably butchered that name. And it's from the UPenn Statesman, right? And he has a 50-year history of Democrats crying Hitler. Now, you do recall the last couple of Republican presidents, McCain, Bush, McCain, Romney, Trump. They've all used references of Hitler and calling him all type of names when it comes to these Nazism. But have you noticed that the Democrats, again, pointing out the hypocrisy, they can name anything Nazism when it comes to a Republican, and there's no pushback, there's nobody calling them out. But let a Republican use it, and then now the whole world has ended. What say you, Verlon?
It's called handcuffs. The Republicans has effectively let themselves be handcuffed by the Democrats. We've seen over the past 4 years how Democrats played lowball when it comes to the Supreme Court justice. He was a contender at that time. What they do with Trump and with the the conspiracy theories and the Russian collusion, they can say anything.
Yeah.
But they still come out the other side smelling like a rose.
Yeah.
But when the Republican says anything, they're shamed. They're marginalized. And you see what happened to her? They took her out of committee.
Yeah.
This is the game, and we let them play that game.
And let them do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of Kevin McCarthy.
You're not?
Sorry, I'm not. He's the minority leader in the House. I'm just not a big fan of him.
You know what? He's gonna always he's just the typical.
I want a fighter.
He's the typical Republican that's going to try to play high.
I want a
high
fighter.
road.
I want a citizen warrior. I want a warrior in there. I want a warrior who understands what we're up against. I want a warrior that will stand up and say, you know what, these impeachments, guess what? Like, soon as I get the gavel, I'm impeaching Joe Biden. You want to play these games? We need warriors in there. I'm sorry.
That narrows it down to two people, Ted Cruz and Jim Jordan.
Jim Jordan. Well, what Ted Cruz is in the Senate, remember.
But I'm just saying the people that we have that comes under the label of fighter, like what you want, that's not scared of the other side or what they may have to say.
Well, Lee Zeldin's a fighter, but he's thinking about running for governor of New York. You got Jim Jordan. You have, what's his name? The one that got shot.
Oh, Scalise.
Scalise. I mean, these are fighters.
He's a fighter.
These are fighters.
I apologize if he's listening.
You know, and I know people may take, umbrage with that, but you know what? I don't care, because again, you got to know what we're up against.
Right.
We're up against people who do not love this country.
Yeah.
These are people who are hell bent on destroying the very fabric of this nation, who want to destroy the soul, who want to take the soul of America and take it to the dungeons of hell. This is who we're dealing with today. Mm-hmm. And they're going to take us right along with them. But that's why I say we need citizen warriors standing up saying, I'm not having it anymore. And I'm not saying that means we go out there and get in fisticuff fights with them, backyard brawls. No. Stand up, run like you know America is in danger. Yeah. That's what I want. We don't have people that really understand it, Villan.
They understand, but they don't want to ruffle feathers. You got people that just want to kind of live their lives, and they don't want to be canceled. They don't want to be marginalized. They don't want to be shut down. They don't want to be ostracized. You don't have too many people like you and me that don't give a rip about what somebody else has to say, what they think, because I live in my own brain anyway.
Yeah.
Most of the time. I mean, I have real close friends that we can relate. I got maybe like one or two that relate on every issue, but the rest of them, trust me, it's a dog and cat fight.
Villan, this is what I want right here.
Hi, I want to ask you about the bill that you're signing here today. You're a loyal supporter of former President Donald Trump. Donald Trump is now a resident in Florida, and he was deplatformed. Is this bill for him?
The bill is for everyday Floridians. This is what we said.
Now, this was him signing the bill that said that you can no longer deplatform people from Facebook if you live in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want right here in a fighter.
And it will allow any Floridian to be able to provide what they're doing. So, but I do think that's another issue that has been brought to bear. When you deplatform the President of the United States, but you let Ayatollah Khomeini talk about killing Jews, that is wrong.
Being on defense is over. The days of defense are over. It is time to take an offensive approach to saving America.
You are right. I keep forgetting about the ones we have here or in the state, not here, not in Illinois, but in certain states. You're more informed than I am when it comes to that. I don't know how I can forget about DeSantis. He's a fighter.
Yeah.
I think about more so the House, federally, the House and the Senate, the fighters that we have here and there in those bodies. But yeah, you're right. There are some governors that can fight. And he's at the tip of the spear.
Abbott from Texas.
Yeah, Abbott from Texas.
Kristi Noem until she bent on the transgender bill.
I'm going to do to you what I did when it comes to what's the lady that went another way? She was the ambassador with Trump.
Oh, from South Carolina.
From South Carolina.
Nikki Haley.
Okay, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you don't know if it's somebody in her family that may be transgender.
No, I get that.
And you're not gonna do that because now you're ostracizing your family. So that's and we don't know. She doesn't have to say why. Yeah. But the thing about it is that's why. That's probably why. I'm giving her that.
Yeah, but have you seen some of the testimony? Bad, I'm gonna take you after the break. Have you seen some of the testimony of some of these girls who were tops in their class, and now they have to run against somebody who?
Oh yeah,
Villan. No, I'm sorry. No. Create their own league.
Oh, I was about to say that.
You want create a league for them to run, to play baseball, football, whatever you want. Create it.
That's not the time that we living in. You have to accept that man as being
by
a woman.
force.
Yeah, they're gonna force you to believe it. You have to be re-educated, John.
But imagine a citizen warrior getting up there and saying, "No, I'm not taking it. I'm not having it."
I would love it.
You know, just like these governors are doing with critical race theory. We're not having it in our state. You can push that indoctrination in your state, but we're not having it in our state. That's what the 10th Amendment is all about. You listening to Black and Right on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony. I'm pumped up. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. We'll be right back. Bad, I got you on the break. After the break.
Over the last year, we've all seen the heroism of our first responders who worked tirelessly to help keep us all safe. Now you can show your appreciation by nominating a first responder to win a free catered lunch for 20 from Pop's Italian Beef and Sausage. Go to 560theanswer.com/hero to tell us about a police officer, firefighter, nurse, doctor, or paramedic who deserves to be recognized for their efforts. We'll pick one deserving superhero or group of superheroes who will win a catered lunch. Nominate your superhero today at 560theanswer.com/hero.
Fox News, I'm Roger Stern. A 26-year-old Mexican farm worker in this country illegally faces life in prison. This after a jury convicted Christian Rivera in the 2-year-old murder of University of Iowa student Molly Tibbetts.
A 20-year-old college student was out for an evening run. Police later found her body in a cornfield.
Fox's Alex Hogan. With so many Americans returning to air travel, flights are looking more normal. One key difference. Passengers still have to wear masks, and the Fox Business Network's Grady Trimble says that's causing problems.
The FAA says there has been a massive spike in unruly and dangerous passenger behavior, the vast majority of those over that mask requirement.
A recent video shows a woman punching a Southwest Airlines flight attendant over mask rules. America is listening to Fox News.
Did you miss the open enrollment this year? I can help you purchase a PPO health insurance plan all year long that eliminates the mandatory maternity coverage. This is Tom Marabali, and if you're 50 years old and are covered by the Affordable Care Act, you're paying for maternity coverage whether you want the coverage or not. The least expensive ACA PPO health insurance plan is $540 per month with a total out-of-pocket cost of $8,550 before your bills are paid at 100%. I can eliminate the mandatory maternity coverage and lower your monthly premium down to $273 per month with a total out-of-pocket cost of $2,500 before your bills are paid at 100%. That's a savings of $6,050 in total out-of-pocket cost per person with my lower deductible, and you save $267 per month with my lower premiums. For a free quote and to see if you qualify, call me, Tom Marabali, at 630-863-3477. At 630-863-3477.
Hi, it's Sean Thompson. You've probably seen the stories that some big box retailers are caving under the pressure from the progressives, also known as neo-Marxists, to take MyPillow products off their shelf. By now, you've all heard me talk about MyPillow and how Mike has done it again by introducing his new My Slippers. Mike has taken over 2 years to develop. They are designed to wear indoors and outdoors all day long. My slippers are made from MyPillow foam and impact gel to help prevent fatigue, and made with quality leather and suede. I have the suede ones, love them. For a limited time, Mike is offering 40% off his new My Slippers. You can show your support for this great American company by ordering. Don't let cancel culture win. At MyPillow.com, you'll also find deep discounts on all MyPillow products, including the Giza Dream Bed Sheets, MyPillow Mattress Topper, and MyPillow Towel Sets. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the radio listeners square, and use my promo code LIBERTY. Or call 800-489-0201, and don't forget to use my promo code LIBERTY.
Tell me why Relief Factor is so successful in lowering or eliminating pain. I'm often asked that question. Pete and Seth Talbot, the father and son founders of Relief Factor, tell me they believe our bodies were designed to heal. That's right, designed to heal. And now I agree. The doctors who formulated Relief Factor for Pete and Seth selected the 4 best ingredients, 100% drug-free ingredients that each help your body deal with inflammation. That's correct. Each of the 4 ingredients deal with inflammation on a different metabolic pathway. That right there, approaching your pain from 4 different angles, may very well be why so many Americans find such wonderful pain relief. If you have back pain, shoulder, neck, hip, knee, or foot pain from exercise or even just getting older, you must order the 3-week Quick Start now. Discounted to only $19.95 to see if it will work for you too. I think it could. Give your body what it needs to heal itself. Go to ReliefFactor.com. Call 800-500-8384. ReliefFactor.com.
Meet Tim.
Hey, what's up?
He's the person you hired for your digital marketing, and when he's done battling aliens on his PS5 in his parents' basement, he'll get right to work. Now, meet the team at Salem Surround.
What's up? Hi.
These are the people who are passionate about your success and will work 24/7 to deliver real customers to you and your business. Why would you trust your digital marketing to one person when you can hire a whole team? Get nationwide experience, resources, and results.
Learn more about Salem Surround at surroundchicago.com. Small businesses are the backbone of America, and there's a lot we can learn from them. Listen to Building America and hear some of the most successful business owners and entrepreneurs across the Midwest discuss their challenges, successes, and pursuit of the American dream. Join David Bolanos every Sunday afternoon at 4:30 as he dives into what it takes to achieve the American dream. Go online to buildingamericanow.com to learn more and request to be featured on the show. Building America, Sunday afternoons at 4:30 right here on AM 560, The Answer.
Back to Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
I'm on the lows, making moves. I need some room. Always cold. With donuts on, hey, I'm the truth. Oh, they want some growth here. Don't be rude, something new. Even when I lose, I make it look cool. Do the show.
Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560, The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in the studio with the troublemaker. Woo. That was an interesting break.
Yeah.
Woo. I'm fired up today. I don't like you.
Hey, trust me.
You're not coming back.
We still got one tough segment to go.
Yeah, I know. Let's go to the phone lines. Babette, she said her hair is on fire. What's going on? Did Verlon do it?
Hey, Verlon.
How you doing?
Yeah, Verlon did it.
The
you know
Punisher.
It was Verlon.
The Punisher, everybody. So I'm about to get punished.
Listen, Verlon, I agree with you. You know, it's article after article. What? There's over 1,000 dispensaries for marijuana, and not one is minority owned. What I'm saying is there was an article in 2020, and I noticed that 2 of the black people who wanted licenses were from out of state.
Oh, wow.
Now, I don't know all the rules and the policies and so forth. One of the gentlemen mentioned in the article was actually from Colorado. How are you going to talk about equity in the black and brown communities? Maybe I'm confusing black-owned or Hispanic-owned or minority-owned overall with the fact that out-of-staters can buy these licenses, operate their shops. I guess they'll employ folks in the community.
Right. That's what they were going to do.
That's the problem I had with that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Because there's always smoke and mirrors. And by the way, you all talking about warriors, where are our Mark Robinsons and Alan West and so forth in this state?
Exactly.
Let alone federal. I mean, we're not going to make a dent with federal policy if we can't get the state of Illinois and get some new warriors up. Instead, we all running around here scrambling.
Yep. So true, Babette. You spoken nothing but truth, Punisher.
I just had to get my little 2 cents in because Verlon was not understanding me.
I'm not going to say nothing. I learned my lesson listening to you and John talk that day.
You shut up.
Yes, I did.
All right. Thanks so much for calling, Babette.
Thank you, guys.
All
right. Bye.
She got it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I just want to go through some audio that I picked up, right? I love Senator Kennedy from Louisiana. He has that, that country twang, and, I want this. So he was Joe Biden's pick for the ATF. Chipman was up before the committee. And he wanted him to define what an assault weapon was. Let's listen to Senator Kennedy.
What's an assault weapon?
Yeah, Senator, the bill to ban assault weapons is
what is your
dozens of
definition of
pages.
an
There's
assault
no way I could define an assault weapon.
You don't have any. You're going to run this agency, and you don't have a definition of assault weapon.
But I would be enforcing the definition that members
Yeah,
of
but you're
Congress
going to be
have.
issuing rules and regulations. Just give me your definition.
I'll give you one definition that ATF.
Give me your
currently
definition.
uses. One definition that ATF currently.
Give me your definition.
I can give you one definition.
If you want to
that
answer
ATF
my
currently
question, how can I vote for you?
Right.
Right.
Awesome.
Because we already know they're coming for our guns. Beto said yes. What did he say? Hell yeah, I'm coming for your AR-15s. They're coming for them. I'm sorry. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They want them. And they're going to do everything that they can to come after our guns. Again, incremental. Put a little red flag law here in this state. Let people call on you, deem you incompetent, deem you something mentally wrong with you. And then now you can't even talk about something being wrong with you, because if something's wrong with you mentally, unless you're Hunter Biden, who can be addicted to drugs and yet still go out and fill out a gun card and get a gun. Yeah, because there's a form, I think it's a 4473, 4478, something like that. That form. Have you ever used any illegal substances? Yeah. Well, how did he get the gun? You see the hypocrisy.
How many caveats of hypocrisy are you going to call out today?
All of them. I told you I'm fit to be. I woke up fit to be tired. And we got enough time. Remember when everybody was talking about elections, Republicans couldn't talk about it? Remember this back in 2016?
I actually held a demonstration for my colleagues here at the Capitol, where we brought in folks who, before our eyes, hacked election machines. Those that are being used in many states, but are not state of the art from our perspective. We're very concerned because there's only 3 companies. You could easily hack into them. It makes it seem like all these states are doing different things, but in fact, 3 companies are controlling them.
43% of American voters use voting machines that researchers have found have serious security flaws, including backdoors. These companies are accountable to no one. They won't answer basic questions about their cybersecurity practices, and the biggest companies won't answer any questions at all.
So, remember, Democrats can say all they want about, because this was right after Trump got elected, but let a Republican want to challenge the election. Oh, it's a conspiracy, nothing, and even from our own Republican leaders. I'm fit to be tired today. You're listening to Black and White on AM 560 The Answer. We'll be right back.
Many doctors and specialists recommend eating a diet rich in fruits and vegetables because they are scientifically proven to provide your body with numerous benefits. Inside each fruit and vegetable are thousands of nutrients known as phytochemicals. They help to keep your cells strong and healthy. For years, scientists have isolated certain phytochemicals, creating artificial vitamins. But phytochemicals need to work together, and isolating them can have harmful effects. Only by eating whole fruits and vegetables can you get all the phytochemicals working together in harmony. At Balance of Nature, we understand this. That is why we use whole, natural produce in our products, providing your body with all the nutrition it needs on a daily basis. See why people all across the world are taking Balance of Nature by going to balanceofnature.com or call 1-800-2468-751. And don't forget to get 35% off your first order as a preferred customer by using discount code
Chicago. Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Is it possible to truly love your enemy? Discover the truth behind the Israeli-Palestinian conflict as never before in the award-winning film Hope in the Holy Land. An enlightening, politically nuanced, and morally sensitive look at both sides with real stories from Jews, Muslims, and Christians who've lived through the years of war in search of peace. Don't miss Hope in the Holy Land. Available now at salemnow.com. Watch this film and pass it on. Go to salemnow.com today.
Promo code Chicago.
The real estate market can be tricky to navigate. The only edge to help you get ahead is knowledge and experience. And Real Estate Revealed is that edge. Heard Sunday mornings at 8 and hosted by Randy Barcella. Real Estate Revealed uncovers truths about the real estate market with an entire team of experts. Their real estate power allows them to present their experiences to benefit you before your next transaction. Real Estate Revealed, Sunday mornings at 8 on AM 560, The Answer. This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio. Valon's talking about me, guys. He's talking about me. He's laughing at me. The question was posed, do I believe that we need gun reform? No, we need people reform. We need the FBI to do their jobs. When you look at most of these mass shootings, the FBI had tabs on these people already. I think the problem is if we enforce what's already on the books, we wouldn't have a lot of the problems we have today. What's happening in Chicago, if we hook these people and keep them in jail, don't even say it. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it, Valon.
You know you can't do that.
Why?
It's inhuman and cruelty to people to keep them in jail for cash bonds.
Okay.
You know, they ran that script for 2 years, whereas though, you know, people have been sitting in jail for 2 years for $200 bond, cash bond. What did Kim Foxx and Willie Wilson run on?
Okay, Class A misdemeanors, okay, I get. But, I mean, they're letting people out who've shot at people. They're getting out of jail, Valon.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Good point. Let's go to Miss V. You know what? I hope Miss V gets on you. Miss V, welcome back to Black and Right. Put him in his place, Miss V.
How you doing, Miss V?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing?
We're doing well.
You guys sound great. I agree with both of you on most points, but you know, every time I think they present a false argument about the pot stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know they'll say they want to because the black guys get arrested more than the white guys and all that stuff. But they never... The question is how many people in this state actually wanted that to be something.
Yeah. You mean as far as...
I don't know any responsible parent that voted for that to be legalized in Illinois.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Because remember years ago with Mothers Against Drunk Drivers and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't have enough accidents every day.
Right. Well, I also don't think anybody should go to prison for a DUI. Not unless they get into an accident and they hurt somebody. But to send storing these people? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ms. V.
Every time someone's arrested for any kind of crime, there's always drugs involved.
Okay.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
It's just it's a slippery slope. Look who's offering it to you.
Yeah.
Mr. wants it.
Well, Ms. V, our friend Ricky Hendon always poses this caveat to me. Everybody gets high, whether you drink, smoke weed, do crack, whatever. Well, I mean that's what he says. But should you go to jail, do time, or
so you saying you do?
Or should it be back? No. Well, I drink. I'm not gonna lie about that. I wouldn't put drinking in the same category as smoking weed and doing crack. But you know, he says, should you lose your life or lose your freedom because you get high, and should it be banned if you're gonna do it anyway? So this is his argument to me. What would your argument or your retort be to that?
Well, it would be if you could guarantee that everybody would just do it in their house, but that doesn't happen.
No.
Yeah. All right, Ms. V, thanks so much for calling us.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're the best.
I love you guys.
Thank you. We love you.
Love you too.
Oh, Verlon.
I just want to present both sides of the story. That's all.
What's the both sides of the story, Verlon?
What I just said, what Ricky says,
Okay.
or what we say is being a values type of a person, whereas though you shouldn't do it.
Okay.
Or what's acceptable. Is drinking more acceptable than smoking weed? Because at one point in time we had prohibition. We wasn't supposed to be drinking.
Yeah.
You know, so what's acceptable? What
I don't know if I would have voted. If I was in the Illinois General Assembly, I voted to decriminalize it to the point where small amounts, because I looked at that. So, but as far as fully decriminalizing and what they're doing now, letting them grow, I don't know if I would have voted for that bill. I don't know. I really don't. But one of the things I do know is I didn't arrest people when I used to catch them. I dump it, get out of here.
So you okay with leaving the judgment up to each officer?
Yes, the discretion should be to the
discretion.
officer.
Yes, the
yeah,
discretion.
I do. Did you see that? I don't know if you saw Mike Lindell. Some people say he's losing his mind. I don't think so.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Did you see that he was kicked out of the Governors Association?
I heard about it.
Dinner. Basically, and then they lied and said he was never invited. Well, guess what? He had his badge. He was on Steve Bannon's show, The War Room, and he showed Steve Bannon. What, Steve Bannon? I have my badge right here. They're lying to you. But I want to play something because there are two people. I'll only have time to play one. But when the question was asked, who does the Republican Party belong to today? Ron DeSantis.
Is the future of the Republican Party America First, Make America Great Again, or would you add or subtract from any of that?
Oh, I think that's the core of it. I mean, I think President Trump got the basics right. As times change, you have to look to see what new issues come along. You know, Reagan's agenda was right for that time. People will talk about it, but you got to look to see what's coming down the pike.
What do you say?
He's awesome.
Whose party is it?
It's still Trump's party.
And you know what? And if you noticed how the question was framed, the agenda,
right?
The agenda is not going anywhere. So those people that are within the Republican Party that think that the agenda of America First is going somewhere, it ain't going nowhere. Because you know what? It worked. It worked, and it continues to work today. Should we get a leader to push for it? Jim, hold the line. I'll take your call when we return from break. You're listening to Black and Right on AM 560 The Answer. We'll be right back.
Mattress Firm's best Memorial Day sale ever ends soon. Right now, save up to $500 on our top-rated brands when you get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 on Sealy, or save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Shop America's best brands confidently with our low price guarantee. Hurry into Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.
I'm Dr. Andrea Russo, a cardiologist. Maybe you're waiting to talk to your doctor right now. But if you're having an irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, don't wait. This could be a serious condition like atrial fibrillation, which can make you about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you're having these symptoms, don't wait. Talk to a doctor by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
This can be your year for reclaiming your smile. Eat, speak, and smile with confidence. If you've been considering traditional dental implants to replace missing teeth or to stabilize loose, uncomfortable dentures, Proto Mini Dental Implants can help. In addition to traditional implant techniques, Proto Mini Dental Implants offers many alternative custom solutions that are quicker, more comfortable, and less expensive. Even if you've been told you can't have implants because of too little bone, you may find out getting beautiful teeth is still possible. Visit ProtoMinis.com. That's PROTO minis.com to learn more and schedule a consultation. New secure teeth in your mouth that look, feel, and function just like natural teeth is literally a click or a phone call away. Learn about all the advantages of mini implants by visiting ProtoMinis.com, PROTO minis.com, or call 708-581-8181. That's 708-581-8181 for the friendly dental implants. ProtoMinis.com.
This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Stop.
Welcome back to Black and White on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with Verlon Galloway, the troublemaker. Hey, Doug, can you let's do Mark first. Can you just patch Mark in? We'll go with Mark, and then we'll finish out with the callers. What's going on, Mark?
John, good to see you, man. Hey, I like your new music. I find myself dancing and playing.
Guys, if that voice is the host of Mark My Words with Mark Vargas, heard every Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. So, Mark, what's coming up on the show this week? On tomorrow, I should say.
We've got a great lineup tomorrow. We're going to talk to Andrew Giuliani,
Nice.
who's running for governor of New York. We're going to talk to former NYPD political commentator and John Cardillo about crime in our big cities and the failed leadership of Democrats.
Nice.
And we're second half of the show. We're starting another new series called On the Trail, where I'll be interviewing our Illinois gubernatorial candidates. And so Gary Rabine, Republican candidate for governor, will be my first guest in this new series tomorrow. So it should be a great show.
Oh, I can't wait. And it is heard right here on these airwaves from 7 to 9. Mark My Words with Mark Vargas. Tune in. You don't want to miss it. Mark, is there a place where people can view you live stream, or is it Facebook, Twitter, YouTube?
My Facebook, Mark My Words, AM 560. Check me on Twitter at Mark A. Vargas and other social media. Thanks for the opportunity, John.
Hey, no problem. I'll be tuned in on Sunday from 7 to 9. Mark My Words with Mark Vargas. Thanks so much for joining us, brother.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the phone line. Jim from Naperville. Welcome to Black and Right.
Hey, John, Verlon. Hey,
What's going
listen,
on?
my dad was a Navy aviator, was with the 1st Marine Air Wing down in the South Pacific during World War II in Korea. And he was of German and Luxembourg heritage, okay? But he fought alongside some of the best fighters, the bravest fighters that he ever saw, by his accounts, were the Fijians and the people from Bougainville and from Papua New Guinea, and they just happened to have dark skin. But you know how the Democrats all wanted to segregate the services. But we have pictures I got a picture of them celebrating Christmas together from 1944. And just a beautiful photo of these guys where they celebrated the traditions. You know,
wow, I love it.
You know, and it's black and white, unfortunately. It's a color, but the photo. But you know, but the thing is, I mean, these guys. No one
you
ever
got 10 seconds.
talks about that.
You got 10 seconds, Jim.
No one talks about that, and I'll tell you what. That color was never an issue in our family. My family always respected anybody of any culture and we have to celebrate everyone's culture.
That's true. Thanks so much for calling, Jim. Let's go to Steve. Steve, welcome to Black and Right. Is it Stevie or Steve?
Hey, Steve.
Okay. What's going on?
I just stumbled across your show, and I heard you talk about marijuana. I just wanted to say that if people are free, they're not free if they can't even decide what they're going to put in their own body, especially, a plant like marijuana. And I have never smoked marijuana. I've never touched it, but I don't think other people should be stopped from using it. If you're going to be a free country, you should be free in your own body.
Great
and I
point.
also wanted to say I was just really impressed with the intelligence of your callers, present one accepted, but
I love
I was
it.
very impressed with your show. It's the first time I've heard it, but
Well, thank you.
That's all I wanted to say.
Continue to stay tuned in. Thanks so much for joining us, Steve. Verlon. Oh, hey, guys, don't forget, the Rally for Christ is tomorrow, happening at the Kane County Fairgrounds, May 30th from 1 to 4 p.m. Verlon, thanks so much for joining us. State Senator Darren Bailey, to all the people that continue to listen, make this show one of the hottest shows on Saturday. We thank you. Doug, thanks so much for helping us out. We appreciate you. And guys, we'll be back next week. I can't wait to hear my wife tomorrow at the Rally for Christ. Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is